What's going on, brothers? Let me tell you the name. Got a video for you. As you're entitled, Male Species, Part 4. Here goes. So, you brothers, worth your soul, you brothers have eyes to see, ears to hear. I've told you in previous videos why male spaces are important and why they're actually vital when it comes to boys and men strengthening their shield, gathering skills and abilities, and obtaining knowledge. It's very important. I've told you that historically some of the first male-only spaces here in the West have actually been the pool hall, the barbershop, the gym, especially these boxing gyms, and even these retreats, fishing trips. Those were male spaces. But nowadays, most of these male spaces are gone. They've been infiltrated and destroyed by these femcells, these feminists, and they did it all under the guise of protecting women or pushing equality. And the truth is, they did it because they don't want men and young men comparing nudes. If young men and men compare nudes, then the usury, the fraud, extortion, and all these other psycho fuck games that these tropes play on men here in the West will go away. You see, nowadays, young men have gotten wise to the game. This out-of-control gynocentrism, it has holes in it. It's crumbling. It's self-destructing because the tropes today have decided to drop the mask, drop the pretense, and right now their number one currency is attention. That's right. It's not money. It's attention. Anything for clout. But I gotta say this, brothers. I think these trollops, these ditch pigs, these feminists, and these bedroom femcells who stink up TikTok, I think they've underestimated us. I think they have woefully underestimated us because, you see, as a sizable portion of our male spaces here in the West have disappeared, who says those male spaces can't make a comeback outside the Matrix? Who says they can't? Well, now you have a foothold, courtesy of the Passport Bros. That's right. So, let's say you live here in the States. You've acquired skills, abilities, resources. You decided that you want to see if intimacy is still possible. You go outside the Matrix. You find a woman. You connect. You decide to take it a step further. You tie the knot. You have a son. Well, the good news about that is you'll be able to pass on all of your knowledge, skills, and wisdom to that boy without femcell interference. You'll be able to do that. And you'll also be able to create your own clubs, fraternities, male-only spaces outside the Matrix without femcell or trop interference. You see, they're not going to be able to find them because, let's be real, do these feminists, these trollops, these ditch pigs actually have the resources to follow every single man to those countries on that list and the ones that are going to be added to that list? Do they really have that? I don't think they do, because 2/3 of them are swinging student loan debt and credit card debt that they refuse to pay off. And when it comes to making the correct choices, many of them fail miserably. So I guess what I'm saying is, these male retreats and male-only spaces can very much be resurrected outside the Matrix. There are a few still here in the Matrix. Clubs that are members only. Retreats, fishing trips that are for men by men. Even private classes, private tutoring. It's still possible. Hell, at one point the dojo was a male-only space. But those spaces have to make a comeback. They have to make a comeback. And these spaces, let me say this. These spaces gave birth to some of the best fighters, the best musicians, the best engineers, the best mechanics. All that knowledge, skills, and wisdom passed from the old man to the young man without trop interference. That's the way it should be. That's how it's been for thousands of years. You train up a child in the way they may go, and when they're older, they will not depart from it. That's how it's been. Because it's in our nature to do that. We are the cornerstone. We are the sword, the shield, the builders of civilization. And the builders tend to make the rules, not these trollops. Never forget that, brothers. Never forget that. It's not a Mgtow. That's all I got for you. But the baddest here in the commentary, please subscribe. If you want to donate, visit my channel, find tip jar on the upper right side of the screen. That's the G+ icon. Alright, fam. Alright, brethren. You know the drill. You know routine. Go away the boy. SYSPM. As for these trollops, these ditch pigs, these bad faith actors, these femcels, and those that probably say how we say it, give them nothing. This has been Mgtow PSC. Welcome to Type. See you soon.